Yo, the wild's back. It's a brand new day. The beast's on the block. We ain't playing. Bow in my grip, knife near my ass. Telling my wife, honey, I ain't coming back. Tame the critters, stack in my gear. I make the Uber buses burst into tears. Mom's trying to creep, they can't touch my ass. I'm stacking that damage everywhere we blast. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land, Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's still fucking trash. Nerfs coming as the story been told. I'm still gonna zoom, cause that's how I roll. The huntress is coming, let's watch Quinn's new warrior. The deeps is real, mobs bleeding for an hour. Crafting still random, still clicking a lot. Armor still shit, so it's time to dodge. Young grown snitching and rule as a cat. And try still shielding for GGG's ass. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land, Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Near it dropped. Nah, that's just fucking trash. I'm out here running like I'm fresh out the block. Beast trying to chase, but I'm slick as a fox. Riding my row and taming a dead ape. If you ask what Spectre, Gassie's the name. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land, Rake last, I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's just fucking trash. Let's hunt together, no plan, just vibes. Before the patch note, let's talk about top 5. Dawn of the hunt, beware of the baits. Some people are bad, don't believe what they says. Hey yo, the wild's back. It's a brand new day. The beast's on the block. We ain't playing. Bow in my grip, knife near my ass. Telling my wife, honey, I ain't coming back. Tame the critters, stack in my gear. I make the Uber buses burst into tears. Mom's trying to creep, they can't touch my ass. I'm stacking that damage everywhere we blast. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land, Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's still fucking trash. Nerfs coming as the story been told. I'm still gonna zoom, cause that's how I roll. The huntress is coming, let's watch Quinn's new warrior. The deeps is real, mobs bleeding for an hour. Crafting still random, still clicking a lot. Armor still shit, so it's time to dodge. Young grown snitching and rule as a cat. And try still shielding for GGG's ass. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land, Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Near it dropped. Nah, that's just fucking trash. I'm out here running like I'm fresh out the block. Beast trying to chase, but I'm slick as a fox. Riding my row and taming a dead ape. If you ask what Spectre, Gassie's the name. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn...
Okay, so thanks, Morgan. So what we are seeing here is actually a endgame version of this character. So it is the expensive version. Morgan pretty much got every single piece of gear that we can kind of dream of in this build, and you can see that the clear is pretty good. The explosion is screenwide as per usual of the Herald of Ash, and the what is the trample toe, I think. Yeah, it is the trample toe, it is the boots. So if we got this expensive item and combo it with the right set of skill, we can actually get effectively the screen wide AoE as we all want to. And one very nice thing that I did not know that we just see here is the trample toe actually have a pretty low amount of movement speed, only 15%. So if you see the combat, you can kind of see that he is using the Rake plus the dodge roll in order to move around. So you can see the character is very tanky. We have a lot of life, right? And in the end, you can look at the stat here, 90% all elemental resistances, very tanky. Cap chaos resistant, maximum life is 3.5k for 600 strength, which is very respectable. And yeah, we have a lot of regen as well. So in terms of gearing, I would say this character is pretty much like completely stacked. We have the unique spear. If you look at the unique spear over here, the weapon, we have the sky sliver. This is a very, very good weapon for this build because we don't care about the weapon damage. We actually only care about the attack speed, which improve the speed of using Rake, which improve the rate, the frequency of being able to apply the stomping ground effect. So basically, more attack speed means more damage. Not only that, this weapon has, well, it is very cheap, so you can corrupt it and get something nice. This is one of the best outcome of a 2-socket, so you can put on local attack speed as the soul core for the weapon, so it becomes much faster. However, I think the single best outcome for a corrupted one is going to be 8% attack speed, which is 3% better than the actual rune slot here. However, having that and then 30% roll on attack speed is very, very hard, so this is pretty much the best thing you can get already. The weapon also have the rolls only minimum or maximum damage value for each damage type. If you look at the helmet, right, the helmet is Deepest Tower, which allow you to have a lot of shenanigans with the low life on the passive skill tree. So if we take a look at the passive skill tree over here, we will be able to see some very, very nice note. Actually, let me just try to open Mobilytic. So thanks, Morgan. I think I will just show the skill tree in Mobilytic here, so it should be more responsive and you don't need to like try to follow what I'm saying, right? Thanks a lot, man. I really, really appreciate the showcase. It will take me a lot of time to actually get to the point where I can show the same level of gear. So let me show you in the Mobilytic here. And it is already pretty much updated to what can you have in the build. You pretty much just see the endgame setup in action over there, right? So this is the skill tree, and what I just mentioned with the Deepest Tower and then the weapon, the Sky Sliver, it's synergy insanely well because if enemies are on low life, you either have maximum or minimum roll, and then you have the lucky damage against enemies on low life here. So pretty much you have a very big chance for you to hit the enemy with the maximum amount of damage. The maximum amount of damage is going to be 150% of your strength, and then you can further boost it by using Heft as a support gem. So the final setup, he is also going for the Shinobok shield. So as you can see here, there's a lot of block chance going on here. We have a bunch of block chants everywhere, and yeah, basically try to get cap block because this thing exists. So 1% of damage as extra fire per 1% chance to block. So capping your block means you have 75% extra damage as fire, and this actually applies to the trample toe as well. I actually should edit this thing. I actually will do it live here. Let me go to this setup. I will change this one to trample toe. I forgot to edit this one in the previous session, so this time, yeah, it is here. So as you can see, in the end, we are using a lot of unique gear. So in the sense that to replicate this character is actually quite easy. The requirement for the rare gears are high for the end game setup, but it's not that difficult because the reason we are going for this class in particular is the Ascendancy is going to give you a lot of resistances. For the Ascendancy, by the way, you are going to take this, you are going to take the resistant branch over here, and you are going to take on the body armor. We are using a normal body armor. I already explained in previous video, and 20% strength is a lot of extra damage. We are obviously going to take 75% fire resistant. This node along with this node is going to give you basically 75% divided by half, so 37% lightning and cold resistant as well. So basically you get a lot of resistances from just being a Smith of Kitava at this point. You can take the 15% life is going to be very good. You can take the 5% regen. Is going to be very good for sustain as well in long fights. Sometimes you take the damage and you can just move around a little bit if you really want to just regen. You have a lot of regen from this node, 5%, and then from the base body armor as well. Because the base body armor, you are going to use a ornate plate, which is a very good base. It has up to 2.5% maximum life per second. So you are going to have a very, very good regen. So a little bit over 10% life regen per second. For 3.5k life, if you recall, you will have around 400 life regen with the setup of Morgan that we see before. So I will make sure that the mobilistics link here is as up to date as possible. I'm not going to be playing this build for too much longer, even though I am still playing it. So this is my version. I am running around with like around 1 divine worth of gear, maybe a little bit more. I do have a 6-link, so that will boost the total cost, the realistic cost of the build to higher. But still, it is relatively cheap if you want to see the build going. And for comparison, right now I will be running a map with my own setup, right? So let me just quickly disconnect from Discord here, so it is not going to mess up my my computer, because it is a relatively bad computer. So let me just run a T15. I'm not going to do something too fancy. Let's just do this one. For this, by the way, what I am going to have is I am going to put another 2 points. I can actually put it here, but if we don't have 8 points, there is no reason to put 2 point in here, right? So I would just get a little bit more power from these nodes over here. Later I can change back, right? Let me see. I have enough resistances for everything. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this. Both is going to be very good. I can do this one as well. Let's just do the stun threshold, right? So right here, I am having a little bit more into this setup. This is a 6-point Ascendancy. I am level only 78. And all my gear, you can check out. There will be a link in the description showing the whole process of me acquiring this whole set of gear pretty much for around 1 divine. There is a little bit of an upgrade here. Actually, Morgan sold me this body armor for a very, very cheap price. Yeah, I just benefit a little bit from it because it gives me 14% chaos resistant. Other than that, nothing else really matter. Everything comes from the Ascendancy, right? So even if you don't have 14% resistant for chaos, it just means we have less chaos resistant. It's not that big of a deal as we have a lot of life, a lot of regen, so a bunch of chaos damage over time got mitigated. And when we take a hit that is chaos damage, we have the charm, right? So overall, the tankiness is pretty good, I would say. Let me see. I actually have a bunch of very eventful maps over here. So, okay, this one, but this one does not have a boss. So let me just find something with a boss and also have a lot of other stuff going on. Okay, this one does not have a boss either. Sorry, I have 0 editing skill, so I kind of need to... Okay, this one looks pretty good. Tier 15, and here we go. Let me just sell all of these. This is whatever. This is not good either. This is, yeah, not good either. So I will just sell them all. Let me dump all these things back into my stash, so it won't screw up my inventory. And let's get to the actual map with tier 15. Around, I would say, 2 divine of a character. Let's just say I'm not entirely sure about... Let me actually, you know what? Let me actually make it more realistic by removing 1 support gem, right? From the actual setup. So right now my character is effectively a 5-link. It is not a 6-link, right? And you can see if you want to do like tier 15 content, the damage should be okay. The tankiness overall should be okay with this setup as well. We are having a little bit more life because we are, yeah, we don't need to invest into a lot of unique items. So we have more strength, we have more flat life compared to the expensive version of the character. But the expensive version, even though it does have less life overall, it is still just overall more tanky because we have more maximum resistances. We have okay, this guy's hurt. 1 second. This kind of situation is still a little bit too much for this current one divine character, so I cannot really face tank everything. But as you can see, I'm not going to die instantly either. I can put down the Voltatic mark, and now as there is only one guy left here, I can just kind of like grind him down, pretty much. Right. Where is my beast? Okay, here is the beast. The beast is dying so quickly. What the? I thought the beast have last gasp, right? Huh? Okay, now we get the shock on it. So, yeah, I'm going to have a 30% shock on this guy from the beast. My beast is not perfect, but it is going to be improved. I just basically try to get the best one that I can, right? So here is the, again, 5 link. It will take a while, so maybe I will just stop yapping and give you a little bit of a music on the background, maybe. So, right? Before I want to turn off my voice, I want to basically share a tech that I have been using lately. So I am using a Tame Beast, right? This guy have extra physical damage aura and all damage can shock. I think all damage can shock is actually probably the best thing that you can have on the beast that is going to boost the damage up. So what I am using with this particular beast is I am using it with last gasp. This is very obvious. We want it to survive. So yeah, it will just keep being alive for 4 seconds rather than it just die instantly. Loyalty, so it gives you 10% mitigation when it is up. And then overcharge, because this beast, how it worked is it always applied a 20% base shock. So with this overcharge, it is going to become 30%, which is very good. And then because I am no longer a bleed build, I don't use the Bloodhound mark anymore. So I use the Voltaic mark over here, put it on, and when the beast actually hit it, I can have a 50% more chance to shock. That doesn't matter, but 30% increase effect on marked enemy. So the shock is going to actually be 39%. There is no way it can be reduced or affected because the base shock of the monster, it is coded to be always 20%, regardless of if it's dealing only 1 damage, it's still going to be 20%. So we multiply that base by some support gem and the mark, it is going to give me a 39%. So if I have a better beast, what can I have a better beast? So if it has any form of like ignite or anything, or I can just have some form of ignite, then that means I can put the forever shock thingy or frostfire, I think. Oh no, actually there is a support gem. Let me actually just put it on here. Shock, right? There is a support gem. No, not that. Stormfire. Yeah, shock from support skill do not expire on ignited enemy. So if the enemy is ignited by any form like a flame wall or any sort of burning ground we can get from a beast, for example, then that means the shock is going to last forever. And we don't need to worry about it expiring or anything. We don't consume it. The enemy is going to always take 39% shock, basically. So it is a very strong thing. I think I will probably just prioritize getting that. The best other mods is going to be Haste Aura. Extra physical damage aura is good, but Haste Aura is a little bit better. because I want to move around a little bit faster, and it is also just more damage overall. So this beast is already very good, but it's not the best. It can be improved. So it can have up to 4 mods. So as you can see here, I only have 2 good mods. Yeah, just try to get it. And yeah, for the rest of the video, let me actually just turn on my little music, and we can continue with the map, right? It will take a while. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is a bit of a rambling video, and it's not very well structured. I again don't have any editing skills, so that is my limitation. Hopefully I can improve it in the future, but yeah, this is going to be the format of the video anyway. I cannot cut it or anything. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. If you want to look at the One Divine Clear for the rest of this map, I'm not sure how long it will be, but yeah, like and subscribe if you feel like it. Peace.
Hey yo, the wild's back. It's a brand new day. The beast's on the block. We ain't playing. Bow in my grip, knife near my ass. Telling my wife, honey, I ain't coming back. Tame the critters, stack in my gear. I make the Uber bosses burst into tears. Mobs trying to creep, they can't touch my ass. I'm stacking that damage everywhere we blast. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land, Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's still fucking trash. Nerfs coming as the story been told. I'm still gonna zoom, cause that's how I roll. The huntress is coming, let's watch Quinn's new warrior. The deeps is real, mobs bleeding for an hour. Crafting still
5 links, by the way. So no 6 links, no cheating here.
Young grown snitching and rule as a cat, and try still shielding for GGG's ass. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land, Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's just fucking trash. I'm out here running like I'm fresh out the block. Beast trying to chase, but I'm slick as a fox. Riding my row and taming a dead 8. If you ask what Spectre, Gassie's the name. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land, Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's just fucking trash. Let's hunt together, no plan, just vibes. Before the patch note, let's talk about top 5. Dawn of the hunt, beware of the baits. Some people are bad, don't believe what they says.
Yeah, not the best, not the best. It can be improved much more. I should have much better than this character. Still, as tough as it is, it's doable, right? If you progress naturally, you should not be reaching this level of content at this level of a character for the first character, anyway. This is my very first character. I just got some handout in the form of a few tier 15 maps so I can run it and test it. My real progression right now is just tier 7 and tier 8. So those kind of content is just super easy. I never die pretty much. And as you can see, if you run the endgame setup, you will probably never die as well. Because you saw the showcase earlier, right? From Morgan. He's level 92 and much better.
Armor still shit, so it's time to dodge. Young grown snitching and rule as a cat, and try still shielding for GGG's ass. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land, Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's just fucking trash. I'm out here running like I'm fresh out the block. Beast trying to chase, but I'm slick as a fox. Riding my row and taming a dead 8. If you ask what Spectre, Gassie's the name. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land, Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's just fucking trash. Let's hunt together, no plan, just vibes. Before the patch note, let's talk about top 5. Dawn of the hunt, beware of the baits. Some people are bad, don't believe what they says. Hey yo, the wild's back. It's a brand new day. The beast on the block. We ain't playing. Bow with my grip, knife near my ass.
What?
Telling my wife, honey, I ain't coming back. Tame the critters, stacking my gear. I make the Uber buses burst into tears. Mom's trying to creep, they can't touch my ass.
That's unfair. Okay, that is not fair.
It's not just a game.
I even lost the freaking map layout.
I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's still fucking trash.
Okay.
Nerfs coming as the story been told. I'm still gonna zoom, cause that's how I roll. The Huntress is coming, let's watch Quinn's new warrior. The deeps is real, mobs bleeding for an hour. Crafting still random, still clicking a lot. Armor still shit, so it's time to dodge. Jungle stitching and Rue is a cat. And try still shielding for GGG's ass. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. The monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Near it dropped. Nah, it's just fucking trash.
I'll actually get this guy.
Beast trying to chase, but I'm slick as a fox.
I think this guy is actually pretty good.
A dead ape. If you ask what Spectre, Gassie's the name. Dawn of the hunt, it's not
So the
just a
suppress
game.
healing and
Monsters are
heal
raging and my wife is
Spectre
the
is
same. In this damn
Beast
land
is actually
Rake
pretty
lost,
good.
I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's just fucking trash.
I really like it.
Together, no plan, just vibes.
The
Before
aura's
patch,
just
let's talk
better, though.
about top 5. Dawn of the hunt, beware of the baits. Some people are bad, don't believe what they says.
This is the boss. Please be the boss. Please. It is not. Okay, the boss is somewhere. Holy shit, that is big. Once again, I need to say this is not my full power at the moment. I am removing one link from the things that I'm having, so it normally is easier than this. One link is insane. One link is at least 25 to 30% damage. In the case of brutality, for me, is 25%. Or half, it should be around 25% as well.
They can't touch my ass. I'm stacking that damage everywhere we blast. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters are raging and my wife is the same. In this damn land Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's still fucking trash. Nerfs coming as the story been told. I'm still gonna zoom,
this is going to be a
that's
long
how I roll.
ass.
The Huntress is coming, let's watch Quinn's new warrior. The deeps is real,
Shit.
mobs bleeding for an hour.
There will be, you know, slow build command income. It's kind of expected, right? Not the worst.
Shielding for GGG's ass. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game. Monsters
This
are
build
raging
is
and my wife
untouched
the
from the
same.
patch,
In
by
this
the way.
damn
We
land
kind of
Rake
don't
lost, I'm
have
having
any
a
buff
blast.
from
Mirror
the
dropped.
recent
Nah, that's just fucking trash.
patch.
I'm out here running like I'm fresh out the block. Beast trying to chase, but I'm slick as a fox.
Very ethical,
Riding my row,
ethical
taming a
build.
dead ape. If you ask what Spectre, Gassie's the name. Dawn of the hunt, it's not just a game.
I would say
Monsters are raging and my wife
Quinn
is the
would
same.
approve
In
this
damn
build.
land Rake lost, I'm having a blast. Mirror dropped. Nah, that's just fucking
Relatively
trash.
tanky,
Let's hunt together,
very
no plan,
to-the-face
just vibes. Before the
combat.
patch note, let's talk about top 5.
Ethical,
Dawn of the
no
hunt,
abusing
beware
of
the
any,
baits.
like,
Some people are bad, don't
unintended
believe what they
mechanic, I would
says.
say. Okay, now is this thing. I think this thing is actually pretty dangerous, actually. Lord of the Pit. Just weave in some dodge rolls whenever you see he is about to do something funny, and that's going to be okay. It does take a little bit of time, but pretty much I'm just holding down one button. There it is! Peace. Like and subscribe, please.